Hi Jonathan, it's a 2-1 defeat against Inverness Caledonian Thistle here at Cappielow today. Can I get your reaction to the result and performance, please?
Obviously disappointed that we lost. I can't fault any of the performances. I thought we started really well. We were on the front foot. We created a few half chances. They scored really against the run of play from a bad defending from our point of view, and obviously then another piece of bad defending for the sending off. And then we have a mountain to climb. But I think with 10 men we were excellent. I can't fault the players. The only thing I was disappointed was that we lost the second goal from a set play. But we knew how tall they are. They're much taller than us, and we knew the set plays was going to be a danger. And with 10 men, that's always going to be the case. So otherwise than that, I felt the boys outplayed them at times with 10 men and created 3 or 4 good chances. And I think with a little bit luck in the final third, we could have easily got a draw here.
Must have been quite frustrating to go behind because you did start very well and it was against the run of play, the Inverness goal.
Yeah, I think we played well the whole game. I'm not disappointed in that. I think it was poor defensive error the first goal. I felt we shouldn't have been in problem there, and to cut us through in the middle. It looked simple. I need to see it again, obviously, to really analyse it. But it was disappointing. That gives them a lift a little bit, puts us back a little bit. But I think after that it was an even game, and obviously sending off changes things.
No complaints with the penalty or sending off, I'd imagine.
It looked one of those. Again, he get caught on the wrong side of the player in the middle of the goal, and then decides to pull him down. It looked a penalty. It's harsh that when you get a penalty and a red card, it's harsh. But that's where it is.
At that point, you go down to 10 men, you readjust. You put Jim McAllister into centre half, which underlines the lack of defensive options at the moment.
Yeah, true. But it's something that we talked about with Jim for a few weeks because we had to prepare ourselves for this. We've only had 4 fit defenders in the last 2 games, and I knew that if any of my centre half goes down, Jim will have to go and play there. So we already talked about it. He knew about it, and I think he played really well. See, the 4 defenders in the second half was excellent. Regan was excellent today. I think Rory had one of his best games. Lee Kildare had his best game. I think he was immense today, and Jim did really well at a position he's played only a handful of time in his career. So I'm really pleased with the defenders. They played the ball and they showed real guts and character in the second half.
You get a reprieve when Inverness actually missed the penalty kick to hit the post. At that point then, you're thinking, set up for the second half, we can go for this, but unfortunately you concede just quite early in the second half.
Yeah, that was the disappointing thing because we spoke half-time, we were positive, we looked forward. We can't do anything about what happened. The main thing for me was not to lose the second one, to be solid, especially in the beginning. And we worked on the set plays and talked about set plays during the week, and they've scored a few goals from it, and we knew we had to be sharp there, and obviously being outnumbered, they managed to score, which is disappointed because it wasn't one of the taller players that scored. And after that it was a mountain plan, but after that we played really well.
You made some changes, you brought Scott Tiffany on. Scott had a big effect, pulled one back, and I thought the team really rallied in the final half hour, and maybe unfortunate not to get a draw.
I think so. I have to be honest, I think so. We created enough chances to score that. Bob had a chance, and Reece had a good header. Tiff had an excellent chance before he scored the goal, and then an excellent goal for Tiff. With the changes, I felt the midfield was getting a little bit tired, and I wanted some energy. Reece got good energy, and he's been away for quite a few weeks, and he's getting back to where he was. Tiffany is a great impact player, and the challenge for him is to do that over 90 minutes. But he was excellent when he came on, and we changed around a little bit. We were very short then, but we were energetic, and we were positive, and we were confident, and we got one reward, but I think we could have deserved another one.
You must have thought Reece Lyon's header was in. It looked in from up in the stand.
It did, and the keeper had a good save. In the first half already, I think Bob had a shot, and in the first half we had a good shot and a good save, and Tids had a couple of good strikes. So fair play to the keeper. He was good, and Reece is good at that, arriving in the box. He's a great header of the ball. It's good to have him back. because he gives us a little bit something different in midfield as well. But we are short at the back, and obviously the sending off was the key moment for me today.
Ultimately, as a defeat, what is the reflections for you today, Jonathan?
It's mixed feelings because I'm disappointed with the result. I hate losing. No difference today. I'm disappointed the way we lost the goal and the sending off. But otherwise than that, I'm very pleased with my team today. So I go home with mixed feelings. But it's also a fact that we need to start picking up points as well. And I think the performances lately has been enough to get a win, but we haven't got it. So it's about getting back to the training pitch, enjoy Christmas with our families, and then be ready for next weekend.
Excellent, Jonathan. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.